Good morning, Anushka.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Right. So, is it a holiday for you today? Are you done with your exams?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Our school will reopen on 16th of March.
Okay. All right. So, you have few days left to
Yes,
enjoy.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, what are your plans for the day?
For today, I'm not planning to do such activities, but yeah, I'll do
Hmm.
many things like my hobbies, like drawing and
Hmm.
going to tuition and doing many
Hmm.
things. So, no
Hmm.
such activities, but yeah, my daily activities will be there.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. What do you mean by no such activities? Or you said such activities?
I mean that we'll not
Hmm.
be going anywhere like
Hmm.
for shopping
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
going to visit any kind of place, but
Hmm.
such activities means going my daily activities.
Okay. So, how can we put this better? When you say such activities, right? So, in that case, you would have mentioned it earlier, as
Okay.
in, if there is a sentence which says, I like to go out, shop with my friends, eat at a good restaurant. These are such activities that I enjoy doing during weekends. Such
Okay.
activities bring happiness to me, right? So
Yes,
when we
ma'am.
use such, which means we have specified already what
Okay.
activities we like to do, we don't like to do, we don't plan on doing whatsoever, right?
Okay.
But when you just say, I don't plan to do such activities, then it is incomplete and
Incomplete.
incorrect,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So, which is why you could put it across in a simpler way. You can say, today I plan to stick to my usual routine, which includes my hobbies and staying indoor
Okay.
most of the time.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? Yes. So, in case you still want to talk about that, I don't plan on stepping out. I don't plan on stepping out today as I want to stay at home and enjoy my time with family. Just an example.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So, like I said, you cannot just say such activities because we don't know what exactly are these
Okay.
activities you're talking about.
All
Okay.
right. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. So, let's start with our session. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So, today's topic is my city, my glory.
Glory. Glory. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So I want you to tell me what are some of the things that you like about your city and what are the things you wish could have been better in your city?
Okay.
Hmm. Perfect.
Yes.
Some unexpected knocks and doorbells.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. Let's continue. So I'll repeat the question. What I wanted to know from you was what are the things that you like about your city and what are the things you wished it was better
Okay.
in some aspects? Hmm.
Okay, ma'am. So I live in Faridabad, and it is a city like where many things are available, such as many shopping areas and also scenic beauties. And there is one event which steals the spotlight every time is the Suraj Kund Craft International Craft Mela, and I like
Hmm.
to visit it every time. And
Hmm.
these are things that I like about my city, and there are many parks in my society, and
Hmm.
the main park I like is the town park.
Hmm.
There is that a peaceful environment where we can be calm, and we can be we
Hmm.
will not worry about anything.
We can unwind ourselves.
Yes,
Can we
ma'am.
say that?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Hmm.
We can unwind ourselves and also spend quality time with friends or family. So
mm,
these are some things that I like about my city.
mm,
And if I talk about things that could be improved, so
mm,
one thing is traffic management.
mm.
Because
Correct.
every city is bustling, and there
Mm,
is no traffic management, because I've seen
mm,
many times that there is a traffic just because many of the drivers are not following traffic
mm,
traffic rules. And
mm,
there are no traffic police as well. Even while
mm,
going to school, on my way, sometimes there is
mm,
a huge traffic, or we have to
mm,
wait for even
mm,
15 or 20
mm,
minutes. It's that
mm,
much congested. So one
mm,
thing that could be improved is the traffic
mm,
management.
mm,
And the other thing that would be more,
mm,
I would say, the green space or cleanliness. Because I've
mm,
seen many
mm,
kinds of
mm,
garbages
mm,
lying here and there. And it's
mm,
not just something that government can do, it's up to the
mm,
citizens. The
mm,
citizens should try to inculcate this habit to throw the garbage in dustbins only, not to throw it
mm,
here and there. So these are
mm,
some things I would say it should be improved in my city.
Hmm. Hmm. Right, absolutely. I think the two major reasons that you're given for improvement is something which we have to work upon it in
Yes,
every
ma'am.
city and town as well. Let's not
Yes,
forget,
ma'am.
right? The traffic becomes uncontrollable, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And it is so simple to follow rules, but even then, people are very impatient. People are
Yes,
very
ma'am.
impatient. Everybody wants to reach their destination on time,
Yes,
and as a
ma'am.
result, they break rules, they don't follow the rules, right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
eventually, it becomes chaotic and dangerous as well,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
a lot of them may even face accidents,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Yes, it could be fatal, right? Have you
Fatal.
heard of the term fatal?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. It is
Okay.
dangerous. It means
Okay.
dangerous.
Fatal is basically it could cause death. That is what it means. As
Okay.
in, I'll give you an example. He had a fatal accident,
Okay.
as in, it was so deadly and dangerous that he could have lost his life, or he almost lost his life and he got saved.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Got
so that is called as fatal accident or fatal rather.
it.
Okay,
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
okay, can cause death or close enough. Okay, that's
Okay.
called as fatal,
Fatal. Okay.
right? Yes. So instead of saying many kind of garbages lying here and there, what can we say instead?
Instead, we could say that
Hmm.
uh, garbages are lying many
Hmm.
places or undesignated places.
Or we can just say that people are into habit of littering around the city.
Okay.
Okay, littering. Have you heard of the term littering?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
That's
Littering, the whole act of throwing
okay.
unnecessary things, that's called as littering. So you may notice in public spaces, you will say, please don't litter here. You would have
Yes.
seen. So next time when you go around, take a look at some
Okay.
walls or public spaces. They would have written, don't litter here, which means don't throw
Okay.
it. That whole act is called as littering.
Little. Okay. Got
Okay.
that.
So you can say we notice people littering around the city, around the city.
Around city.
Instead, they must throw garbage
In the dustbin.
in the dustbin, or um, hand it over to hand it over to, how do we say this? They are not exactly municipality people, but you can
Yes.
hand it over every day to the garbage collection team, to
Yes.
the garbage collection
Garbage
team,
collection team.
right? Yes. So you can say that. As in, you're just telling what is the reason and how can we sort it out.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? Okay. All right. Another thing is you said, hmm. So these are things that I like about my city, you said. So
Yes,
these are
ma'am.
not exactly things, but these are features of your city,
Okay.
right? Maybe it is the art festival or fair which takes place, right? These
Okay.
aspects are highlight of my city.
Okay,
You
ma'am.
would say that, right? Okay.
Okay,
Now,
good.
has there been any other city, maybe in India or even in abroad, that you visited and you were very impressed with that city because you may have gotten to know some interesting facts about a particular city, or there was something which got you drawn towards it?
Okay.
Hmm.
So, if I talk about another city, so
Hmm.
last year only I went to Benares,
Hmm.
and there it was really the positive vibe it had. It was
Hmm.
of everything, I would say. And I noticed that many people tried to put uh, keep the garbage with themselves only, or put it
Hmm.
in the dustbins.
Hmm.
And there were wall art,
Hmm.
and they
Hmm.
were really fascinating. And
Hmm.
they told many stories. Like,
Hmm.
it was in a sequence that
Hmm.
it had stories about many our ancient history.
Hmm.
And things that I like. These are some features that I liked. And
Hmm.
last but not the least was the greenery of that area.
Hmm.
That is
Okay. So you
something.
like, hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
So you usually get drawn by lush green stretch of
Yes,
any place.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. All right. So there is an idiom that you can use. Okay. It's called as clean as a whistle. Have you heard of this idiom?
No, ma'am. This idiom is new for me. Is new
Okay.
for me.
So clean as a whistle means something which is clean and
Okay.
where something is, it looks very honest and clear, right? So you can say clean as a whistle. Okay.
Okay.
For example, Bob was genuinely amused when he saw that his room was clean as a whistle.
Okay.
Okay. His room was as clean
Okay.
as a whistle. Okay. Now, when we use, uh, one second. Yeah. When we use as dash as, okay, it becomes a form of a comparison,
Comparison.
hmm,
Yes, ma'am.
which you might already be familiar with. If we use
Yes,
it
ma'am.
this way, or we could even say her cheeks are like red apples. So even when you use light, it becomes a form of comparison.
Comparison.
You're
Yes, ma'am.
comparing it to something. Okay. Okay. Right. Now, when we talk about your city, Faridabad, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you said initially that it is very bustling,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Now, bustling cannot be in a negative context, actually.
Okay.
What you meant to say was that it becomes very chaotic,
Okay.
uncontrollable, chaotic, uncontrollable, right? That
Yes.
is what I think you try to convey.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
bustling, you can give an example as uh, my city has a bustling market,
Okay.
which means that it is very lively,
And energetic.
energetic, exactly, energetic, and crowded.
Crowd.
but
Okay.
somehow you may enjoy that because it looks very lively. There are
Yes.
so many places like that, right? Especially when we go to a fair, which is happening in a city, or any event which happens in a public space. There would be a lot of crowd. There would be a lot of people, but we enjoy that. We feel very lively and energetic, right? Or it
Yes,
could
ma'am.
be shopping through the streets. Then you can say bustling.
Okay.
Okay. Now, in this context, if you had to use an idiom, it's called as hive of activity. Have you heard of this?
No, ma'am. Not hive
Okay.
effect.
Okay. So, hive of activity is a place where a lot is happening,
A lot is happening. Okay.
where a lot is happening. Okay. As in, when we went to when we went to Banaras, we noticed it was a hive of activity, or maybe you can specify an area where a
Okay.
lot of things are happening, right?
Okay.
Maybe it could be the ghat. I think there is Ganga Ghat, right?
Yes,
In
ma'am.
Banaras. So
Yes,
there
ma'am.
you can see a lot of things could be happening,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So you can say that in Banaras, Ganga Ghat is a hive of activity where some people are worshipping the Ganga. They could be doing something else. So when a lot of things are happening, then you
Okay.
can use hive of activity.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, if you were in control of your city and if you had to host something for your city, okay, let's say
Okay.
that you have been in your city for a very long time and you want to celebrate your city, right? And now you are in charge and you have the power to host something massive, right? So what kind of event would you like to host, and what do you plan on having as part of activities, or which could be the highlights of the event that you plan on hosting? You can take few seconds to think. I don't want you to be in a hurry, but I want you to tell me in detail. How will you
Okay.
host it? What would you like to host? What are the things that you would like to include?
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm.
So now I would like to answer the question. And this question is really interesting as I've not ever thought of any kind of like this scenario that I would be hosting an event even in my city. So there would be many games around in this event, which I and the main attraction would
Hmm.
be a play that would be happening,
Hmm.
which
Hmm.
which will aware about which will aware the citizens or the people visiting there about many
Hmm.
things like about cleanliness as I mentioned, and about
Hmm.
how when we not follow traffic rules and when
Hmm.
we are in hurry, what happens
Hmm.
to other person or what are the effects of
Hmm.
that. So
Hmm.
a play would be the main attraction of that area,
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
it would be ongoing every time, like it
Hmm.
would have many topics.
Hmm.
So this is the main attraction, I would say. And
Hmm.
as there would be many kind of art activities and on the spot live
Hmm.
sketching as well, that
Hmm.
there would be an artist and
Hmm.
there would be live sketching, and
Hmm.
there also there
Hmm.
will be something like
Hmm.
a gaming zone, a kind of
Okay.
gaming zone
Hmm.
where
Hmm.
children can enjoy and they'll not feel bored. And
Hmm.
as always, there would be a food counter for for every foodie or every person, and
Hmm.
there would be many things available, like which is
Hmm.
local as well,
Hmm.
and for from
Hmm.
other culture or other things that people
Hmm.
like. So
Hmm.
I think that this is
Okay.
how I would host that kind of event.
Hmm. Okay. Wonderful. Excellent. Yes. So you want to have a very happening event where simultaneously there are a lot of activities
Yes,
happening,
ma'am.
right? A play about creating awareness would be a good idea, But what would be even more interesting is when people get to know how your city came into existence,
Okay.
right? As in, Faridabad may not have been a well known city many years ago, right? Maybe it
Yes,
was
ma'am.
part of Delhi or some other state or some other city, it was, but eventually it became a separate one,
Okay.
right? Correct. So then we could talk about the kind of products which are manufactured. So it is very interesting that Faridabad is actually a city which is a major producer of mehendi or henna.
Okay. That is
Yes.
something I'm not ever aware about.
Yes, so apparently it is a major producer of mehendi. So maybe
Okay.
you can have some stalls where they have mehendi, and those stalls could also create awareness about how they became a major producer,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So you want to have an event which highlights what is famous in your city,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
You could also talk about how the Suraj Kund festival started, what was the reason for starting that, right? So
Yes.
culturally, it would be very rooted, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Culturally rooted festival, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, culturally rooted festival where you talk about the existence of the city, what kind of major productions are happening. I think the city is also famous for production of shoes, tractors. It's a hub of industries.
Yes,
It's a
ma'am.
hub of industries, right? So there could be stalls talking about it, or you could include it in the play. You could
Yes.
include it in the
Yes,
play.
ma'am.
You could even have puppetries to entertain the kids, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Great. With this, we have come to the end of our session, Anushka. How was today's session?
Today's session was really interesting, and I got to know
Hmm.
many things about my
Hmm.
city only that I was not aware about.
Right,
So,
right.
yes,
No
it was
worries.
really interesting.
Hmm. So this is how you can build more on conversations, right? Today, maybe you can read about your city. How did it come into existence? How did it get defined as Faridabad city?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
things are popular? What things some people tried in the city and it didn't work? Are there any interesting facts about it, right? So when you start reading more about such things around you, it helps you in adding to your conversations, right? You can even have conversations about these maybe with some students who
Yes, ma'am.
might have come from other countries and you get to meet them, right? So, reading, practicing to speak on it will help you build fluency.
Okay.
Okay. Another thing is you have to slow down a bit, Anushka, like I mentioned. What happens is at times you seem to be a bit in a rush to quickly share your thoughts, right? So you may feel that, oh, I'm going to miss out on what I want to share.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
absolutely okay. You're not going to miss out on it. How can you avoid that? You can quickly jot down some keywords in book. You can have like a sheet of paper or a book with you. And when a question is asked, you can quickly write some keywords.
Okay.
For example, for the organizing festival or an event for your city, you can quickly write down the points which will trigger your thought process. So
Okay.
those keywords you can refer to it. So then you're not in a hurry to speak. Why?
Yes.
Because you have a reference. You know what to talk, right? So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is how you will have to develop the habit of speaking slowly. Otherwise, what happens is you're in a hurry, you'll get stuck, you'll make grammatical errors, right? For example, you tend to say this very often, many things, right? But we are not sure what are these things that you're talking about, right? For example, for the festival, for organizing event, for organizing an event or a festival, you will say, I want to set up stalls which Uh, spread awareness, which spread awareness about my city, my city's culture, right? This is how you have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
slowly, consciously try to frame sentences.
Okay.
Okay. My event will have many things. What are these things? We are not sure,
Okay.
right? So instead of saying many things on repeat, you have to consciously make an effort to say it in a better way.
Okay. Got that.
Okay, right. And lastly, vocabulary, idioms in connection to different topics that will help you with better articulation. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, all right. So take care, Anushka. All the best. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.